Hi, I'm Terry Groves from Makeup Magic, and today I'm here with Kimberly, and we are doing a whimsical, kind of a natural makeup. It's going to be an awesome shot. Okay, I'm going to start off with doing some concealer under her eyes, a little bit of orange neutralizer, and I'm going to go on top of her eyes also to get rid of any red that might be there with a little bit of a red neutralizer. Now I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting. I go down her nose and on the top of her cheekbones. I always start off with the neck, that way you can match the chest. The neck is always going to be lighter. And then with a little bit of a darker and the same color that I used on her neck, I'm going to go around the edges of her face. I start to work in a little bit more with the foundation. Then I'm going to use a lighter shade of foundation back where I wanted to do some highlights. So now that I have a blank canvas here, I'm going to go back and I'm going to put in some blush, a cream blush, because that way it looks like it's coming from underneath, like it's her actual skin. And then anything that I need shaded, now's my time to start shading. I'm going to use a little bit of a darker blush color to go in and shade. Now I'm using a translucent no color powder. It's finely milled. This way it just sets the makeup and keeps the shine down. On top of the eyelids, I want to go over and get rid of any crease that the foundation may have started to settle in. That way it gives a really nice area for my shadow to go on. And I'm going to go over with a base type of a color. This is kind of an eggshell color. I'm just going to go over the entire lid. That way nothing else that I put on will actually stick and cause some kind of a weird clumping. Since we're doing a little bit whimsical, and our dress has a little bit of gold tone to it, I'm going to put a little bit of gold tone on her lids of her eyes. Now I'm going to go right into the crease of her eyelid, my eyeshadow. I'm using a brown color. And I'm also doing a little bit of a triangle on the corners because I'm going to give her a little bit of a smoky eye. And I'm going to contour this eye with the brown color, right in the crease. Now I'm going to go back and use a smudging brush and just really blend this out so you don't really see any edges. I don't like any sharp edges. I want it to all look like it's somewhat natural. And you see all this extra brown that fell down? Seeing how easy that just wipes away? And I'm going to go in here and add a little bit of shimmery copper color. And now I'm going to do a brown liner. Right now I'm just using a powder brown liner. I'm going to go back with a liquid one later. I'm just filling in any little holes that there might be in her eyebrows, arching and shaping. And I'm going to go with that same brown eyeliner underneath. And I'm going to go back with some of that copper color. And I'm just kind of smoking it out so there's no edges here. Because I'm going to take my lash that I decided to use, I'm going to measure her eye, and then I'm going to cut the excess end of it off. And I want it to get a little bit tacky, so it sticks good on her eyes. And tweezers are the best way to put lashes on, because you can get right in there. Sometimes what I do is I go back when it's now a little bit drier and it's a little bit tacky, and I roll the eyelashes up. Gives just a little extra lift. And I'm going to take the extra pieces that I cut off, and I'm going to put them on the ends here just to give it a little extra darkness. And I'm going to go back over this whole thing with a liquid brown liner. This is a little secret tip, because her one eyelash is going down more than I want it to, and I want it to go up a little bit higher. I'm going to take some of the glue And a pointed tweezer. I'm going to go right along the edge of the lash, making a very thin area, and then I'm going to roll it right up onto it. So what that does is it sticks the skin to it and just kind of rolls itself right onto it and lifts the eyelash. Now I'm just getting rid of a lot of the excess powder. I'm going to go back over it with my brush that I used for my foundation. I'm going to take a black liner and I'm going to line the inside of her eye, which gives it a little bit more of a dramatic smoky look. I'm going to go back on her cheeks. I think I want a little bit more eyeliner over here on the corners. Really kind of bring out the smokiness. I'm going to go with a nude lip, since we are whimsical today. And I'm going to mix a little bit of a pink lipstick. We're just going to do a little bit of hair. And I think we should have the photographer come and check her out.